how's Wyatt doing at preschool? Can we get an update on? Nice, she hasn't got kicked out yet.
Not kicked out. As a matter of fact, the teachers have nothing but rave reviews. So obviously she's taken after Kylie very well.
That a girl.
Like Wyatt's got a crush on one of the boys. I'm not telling you his name.
Uncle Travis drops what seems like an innocent question about his niece Wyatt's preschool adventures. What follows is pure gold. Jason's face instantly transforms with that unmistakable proud dad glow that only comes when talking about your kid's achievements. She is absolutely crushing it, Jason declares, beaming with the kind of enthusiasm that suggests there's more to this story than just academic excellence. And oh boy, was there more. You can almost feel the anticipation building as Jason settles in to share what's clearly about to be another classic Wyatt tale that has Travis on the edge of his seat.
And the way she talks about him, so I'm ready to beat the fuck out of him. And then
just go after the dad. Just like calm your kid down. All right?
Hey.
He doesn't need to be this cool. He's only in preschool.
A tender revelation that's sending waves of laughter through the family. Little Wyatt Kelce, barely old enough for preschool, has stumbled into her very first experience with puppy love. Now, here's where it gets delightfully entertaining. Her father, the formidable Jason Kelce, known for his commanding presence on the NFL field, suddenly transforms into this hilariously overprotective dad. In a moment of playful bravado, he's making mock threats about taking down this miniature heartthrob who's caught his daughter's eye. The scene gets even better when Uncle Travis enters the picture. He simply can't contain himself, bursting into fits of laughter at the sight of his big brother, this towering NFL legend, getting all worked up over a preschool romance. The irony of Jason, who's faced down some of football's most intimidating players, being rattled by his daughter's innocent crush is just priceless. The cherry on top? Jason's confession that he'd actually picked up on these young affections, noticing how Wyatt kept bringing up this special someone in her everyday chatter. You can just hear the mixture of amusement and that slight twinge of protective fatherly concern in his voice.
What did you just say?
Look at that big butt.
Whose butt are you talking about?
I'm talking about your butt.
Excuse you?
I'm talking your butt.
What butt?
That.
What makes this story even more endearing is the subtle nuance Jason's noticed. His little girl hasn't actually verbalized these feelings yet. Like many fathers, he has this intuitive sense that she's just waiting for the perfect moment and, more importantly, the right confidant to share her heart's secret. While the door to mom and dad's listening ears is always wide open, Jason understands something that shows just how well he knows his daughter. When it comes to matters of the heart, even the tiniest ones need their special person to confide in. Enter Aunt Taylor Swift. Yes, that Taylor Swift, who's organically become this magical presence in young Wyatt's life. Jason's got this knowing smile when he suggests that Taylor might just be the one to hear all about this budding preschool romance. And honestly, could there be a more perfect confidant? We're talking about someone who's practically written the handbook on understanding matters of the heart, especially for young girls finding their way through life's first crushes. The dynamic between Wyatt and Taylor is something special to behold. Taylor's not just this global superstar to her, she's become this cool, approachable aunt figure who somehow bridges the gap between the glittering world of stardom and the cozy comfort of family. She's mastered that delicate balance of being both extraordinary and incredibly relatable, exactly the kind of person you'd want to share your deepest secrets with. It's particularly fascinating when you consider Wyatt's personality. At just 4 years old, she's already showing signs of being this remarkable little force of nature. Her sassiness and vibrant character shine through in every interaction, whether she's giving her NFL player dad that classic side-eye or dropping truth bombs that leave everyone amazed. She's got this incredible knack for speaking her mind without hesitation, making her own path through life with the confidence of someone far beyond her years. The way she lights up around Taylor speaks volumes about their special bond. You can just imagine these precious moments where Wyatt might open up about her day at preschool, her friendships, and yes, maybe even whisper about that special someone who's caught her attention.
We said we would be happy.
You can win.
what's that?
You can win.
I didn't?
No.
Oh, man.
Uncle Charlie win.
Uncle Travi did win.
Did you want that to happen?
I didn't want Uncle Charlie to win.
It's all right.
Bye-bye.
Uncle Travi got it.
Jason, always quick with a quip about his family, can't help but marvel at Wyatt's unshakable self-assurance. That girl, he'd say with a chuckle, She's got a take on everything under the sun. But it's not just idle chatter. Jason's known to elaborate, his eyes twinkling as he adds, "Ask her about her day or what's on her mind and buckle up. You're in for the most candid response you've ever heard." And Wyatt? She's not one to hold back. Her curiosity is a wildfire, spreading to every topic that sparks her interest. She'll pipe up with her thoughts, whether you've asked for them or not. Remember that time at the family gathering? The air was thick with competitive spirit as her dad faced off against Uncle Travie in a heated game. As the dust settled and victory slipped through her father's fingers, who do you think was the first to call him out? None other than little Wyatt herself, her voice ringing out clear as a bell.
Serious. It's because he's bored. Listen to my singing. I understand. I gotta dance.
Basically giving her NFL star dad a performance review. With all the conviction a 4-year-old can muster, she straight up tells Jason that he should have been the one hoisting that NFL championship trophy, not Uncle Travis. The sheer audacity and timing of this little sports critic is just phenomenal. But that's just classic Wyatt. She's developed this incredible knack for commanding attention the second she steps into any room. It's like watching a tiny comedy show that never got the memo about needing a script. The anticipation builds every time she appears because everyone knows she's about to drop another one of her legendary impromptu observations. You can see it in her eyes, that sparkle that says, "Stand back, folks, the main character has arrived." And truthfully, who could argue? She's mastered this art of unintentional comedy that's so pure and genuine, it's impossible not to be completely charmed. Whether she's delivering these mic drop moments or making grand proclamations about everyday things, her dramatic flair is simply unmatched.
Take it off. Take it off.
Why you have to take it off?
Because I don't like it.
You don't like it? I thought you said you wanted Dad to have pink hair.
Yeah, but I don't want you to have pink hair.
Why can't I have pink hair?
Because you're naughty and you're sneaky.
No way.
Wyatt's expressive nature has left Jason both entertained and slightly apprehensive, as her unwavering self-assurance is quite remarkable. Jason highlighted that Wyatt's assertiveness can be both amusing and intimidating, emphasizing, when she's not fond of something, you'll know about it without a doubt. Her candid and direct approach to expressing her likes and dislikes underscores her strong-willed and confident personality.
That's so she can say hi.
What?
Come on.
Yes.
Chad.
What's up, girly? How you doing?
You hear?
Good.
How was gymnastics?
What are you wearing? Tell Uncle Trav what you're wearing.
A leotard.
Ooh, very nicely said. How about those pink shoes from the game? That was fun, huh?
Yeah.
Can Ellie say hi, Wyatt?
Yeah.
Love you,
Hi,
girl.
Uncle Chad.
Bye. She's so adorable. Ellie! Hi!
Hi.
How you doing? You're smiling big. You're making my day.
All right, girlie. You gonna go take a shower?
Nighty.
Oh, you want to show Uncle Trav your glasses?
She's styling.
Movie star!
Oh, I love it.
I'll be up in a sec. We only got 2 ad reads left. All right, let's make these ad reads last as long as possible. Got hit with a shoe.
Picture this, a tiny figure standing her ground, fixing you with a gaze that could rival any seasoned negotiator and delivering her signature, "Nope, not today," with the authority of a CEO. The audacity is simply magnificent. Here's this miniature force of nature, barely tall enough to reach the kitchen counter, somehow managing to run the whole show. The family's collective reaction is priceless, like, when exactly did you get appointed as the household decision maker? But here's what makes it even more special. Jason and Kylie absolutely cherish this about their firstborn. During their podcast conversations, you can hear the genuine pride in their voices when they talk about their little firecracker growing into such a confident, outspoken individual. They're raising a daughter who knows her mind and isn't afraid to express it, even if sometimes that expression comes with a healthy dose of preschool-sized sass. What's particularly heartwarming is how Wyatt channels this bold personality into being the most devoted big sister. Sure, she might be directing her younger sisters Elliot and Bennett with all the authority of a tiny drill sergeant, but it's all wrapped up in this beautiful package of protective love. Those hugs and check-ins, even if they come with a side of bossiness, show just how big her heart is. And then there's the Uncle Travis factor. Now that's where the magic really happens. The moment he appears, it's like someone flipped a switch. Not just Wyatt, but all 3 nieces transform into these beaming bundles of joy. And Travis? He matches their excitement level perfectly, creating this beautiful feedback loop of pure family happiness.
Dude, she is one of my favorite people to just
She's great.
people watch.
She's great, yeah.
I love just people watching her. And
Yeah.
watching her play with Elliot is so adorable.
Bringing
but
flashbacks?
It is, yes, it's 1000%.
Now, let's shift our focus to Travis. You might think a man with his packed schedule would struggle to find time for family, but you'd be dead wrong. Whether he's been grinding on the gridiron or jetting off to far-flung stadiums, there's one constant in Travis's life: his unwavering dedication to Wyatt, Elliot, and Bennett. For Wyatt, Elliot, and Bennett, it doesn't matter where their dad's been or what he's been up to. When he's with them, he's completely theirs. It's a balancing act that Travis seems to have perfected, proving that in his playbook, family always comes first.
How's Wyatt doing at preschool? Can we get an update on? Nice, she hasn't got kicked out yet.
Imagine an uncle who's like a sponge, soaking up every detail of his nieces' and nephews' lives with unbridled enthusiasm. He's the kind of guy who'd stop mid-conversation if he heard Wyatt had a new tale to tell. "Hold that thought," he'd say, eyes lighting up. "I gotta hear about Wyatt's latest adventure. And games? Oh, Travis is all over that. He's not content with just knowing the names of what the kids are playing. He wants to know the characters, the storylines, the strategies. Don't be surprised if you catch him asking Elliot or Bennett for tips on leveling up in their favorite video game. But it's Wyatt's weekly stories that really get Travis going. He hangs on every word, laughing at all the right moments, his face a mirror of genuine delight. It's as if these little snippets of their lives are the highlight of his week.
Take it off. Take it off.
Why you have to take it off?
Because I don't like it.
You don't like it? I thought you said you wanted Dad to have pink hair.
Yeah, but I don't want you to have pink hair.
Why can't I have pink hair?
Because you're naughty and you're sneaky.
No way.
The way Jason tells it, it's become this hilarious running joke in the family. When Uncle Travis makes his appearances, he might as well be invisible because his superstar brother has eyes only for his nieces. But there's something incredibly special about how Travis approaches his uncle duties. This isn't your typical swing by, say hello, and head out kind of uncle situation. No, when Travis Kelce commits to family time, he commits with his whole heart. Picture this: an NFL superstar, fully immersed in the whimsical world of his nieces, without a trace of that celebrity persona. He doesn't just dip his toe into their imaginative adventures, he dives in head first. Whether he's racing around the backyard like a human jungle gym or getting roped into their latest theatrical production, Travis brings this infectious enthusiasm that makes every moment magical. What really sets him apart is his genuine investment in these precious hours. We're talking about a man who could be anywhere in the world, doing anything he wants. But instead, here he is, cross-legged on the floor, completely absorbed in some elaborate fantasy scenario that probably involves unicorns, superheroes, and who knows what else. The best part? He's not just playing along. He's fully invested in every wild storyline and random plot twist. And then there are these priceless moments of negotiation, like when little Ellie decides that Uncle Travis absolutely must wear a pink wig. The sight of this towering football player earnestly debating the merits of pink hair with a determined toddler is just pure gold.
Dad gets him one of Elliot's birthday gifts was airplane guns. It
Yeah,
was like
I don't even know how to describe
little
this, where
foam
he found
airplanes,
it, but, yeah.
foam airplanes that you put on top of a gun and you
Shoot.
basically when I tell you the girls were going nuts, and it started off with Grandpa Dad in the yard saying, "Hey, if you guys can hit me, you win.
Yep.
You get like a popsicle or something, like something encouraging."
Sure.
So they were both firing at Dad, and sure enough, it ended in Dad going inside being ecstatic that he just got the girls something that they absolutely love.
It all started innocently enough with Grandpa's gift to Elliot, some toy airplane guns that seemed harmless at first. But oh, how quickly things escalated. What began as a simple target grandpa mission suddenly transformed into an every-person-for-themselves spectacular showdown. Leave it to Uncle Travis to up the ante, showing up with his own arsenal of toy weapons like he'd been preparing for this exact moment. But the real commander-in-chief of this backyard warfare? None other than our fierce little Wyatt Kelce. The second those additional toy guns appeared, this pint-sized general declared all-out war with all the authority her tiny frame could muster. The scene that unfolded was pure chaos in the best possible way. their peaceful suburban backyard morphing into an impromptu battlefield. And let me tell you about Wyatt's tactical approach. This little warrior showed absolutely no mercy. Age, size, or family ties meant nothing in her mission for victory. Even her own sister Elliot wasn't safe from her determined assault.